All right, ladies and gentlemen of Rise Network, I have some very good news and some very exciting updates for all of you. Now, some of these are updates that have been very much in demand. Many of you have requested these things, and we finally gotten a chance to be done with a lot of the testing and actually get around to it. And some of these things are actually things that you guys will generally appreciate because it just means more money in your pockets. So let's begin. First of all, one of the most demanded items has been a dashboard which has three things to it: slightly better reporting, we'll come to that in a second, but specifically reporting that helps you understand where you should focus your efforts. Secondly, a mobile compliant and a more responsive dashboard. And finally, a dashboard that makes it easier for you all to share your links, to understand your links, and so on, so you don't accidentally make a mistake in copying your links, and so on and so forth. So, first of all, there is a new dashboard we'll be releasing. It's entirely mobile responsive. It's made specifically for mobile usage as well. And you can just click and copy your link, or you can click and share your link on different social media and different mechanisms and mediums out there. We were inspired a bit by the way Unbox made it, and that's why we decided this was probably the best way to go forward as well. For those of you who have not seen their Unbox back offices, you might have missed out on the fact that this is now on their dashboard, the way they display it. So we figured that's a pretty good way for us to do it as well. Secondly, we are going to be adding another section right here, a button right here, which basically gives you all of the messages, the swipe files, everything that you can send out immediately right from here. So we're trying to get to the point that you can run your entire business off of this one page, off of your phone, and you don't have to do a whole lot more than that. Okay, so do this, watch the videos, and you should be good to go. Secondly, we have made some pretty significant updates to the reporting, and many of you might not have noticed this yet. So one thing that you can do is if you click on the amount tab, you'll be able to sort all of your referrals and see them sorted by the amount of commissions you have generated, the earnings you have received from that one single referrer. Now, this is very important for you because it helps you understand with something that we call lead scoring business. This helps you figure out who are your most valuable customers, who are the people you should be spending time with, and also helps you calculate what is your actual lifetime value of a customer that you have referred into Rise Network. That's how you will decide how much money you should be spending on advertising, how much money you should be spending in the co-op, how much money you should be spending in other medium, in the way of maybe running ads, or in the way of spending time creating blogs or doing social media posting. But what you can do is also you can click on the breakdown and see exactly what those transactions were that you received the commissions from. You'll also be able to see if there are payments that didn't go through, or if there are refunds that occurred, or there are payments that are currently in a pending status. All that means is that you have a much better understanding of what's going on with your business. You can easily look at it. You can easily break down what's happening, and you don't need to be blind about some of this stuff. Okay, so those are largely quality of life improvements that you can focus on, that you can work with, that make your business easy to run, better to run, makes you more profitable. The other thing that you might notice, if you go into your reports section, you will notice that we have removed the links from here. Now, there are two reasons for that. One, we don't want people accidentally using those links and sending traffic to them and kind of messing up the reporting they're getting here. But secondly, we are no longer using just one link. So over the last 7 days, as you know, we started turning on the co-op traffic, and we have been actually running a bunch of different tests. And what we found is that we are getting the best results from a mix of 3 different pages. So we're actually running traffic to 3 different pages for all of you, not just to one. So it doesn't make sense to show you one link. Instead, all of the different links fundamentally do the same thing. They drive leads into your account, and those leads then get converted into signups over time with a follow-up. Okay, you'll also be able to just click this button right here and actually see your leads, and you'll be able to see how many of those leads have become signups. Now, here is the best news of them all. As of this morning, we are essentially opening the floodgates. We are very happy with the results we have gotten, and we have actually run some tests and additional traffic to a few of the co-op spots themselves, to a few users who are in the co-op, and actually I'm going to show you some results from it. So this right here is an account. I'm going to blur out some of the information, obviously, because it's sensitive data and it's not our account, it's somebody else's account. But one of the key things that you will notice is a lot of these marked as completed. Now, these completeds, when you see them, basically mean that somebody went through the whole flow and became a lead and then immediately also created their Rise Network account. This is immediately. This is not people who waited and got a follow-up and 30 days later they signed up. Now, you'll remember that when we did our training, we shared an estimate that 20% of leads would turn into signups. I think most of you would remember that. However, what we are finding is that more than 30% right now are becoming signups from leads in the first pass. This is before follow-ups have actually kicked in. So on this particular account, which has about 500 credits assigned to it, so this is not done. This is a campaign that's still underway, and they're at about 137 leads now. When I first looked at it, it was about 134. The leads that they have so far are going to grow. They're probably going to end up around 320, 330 leads, somewhere in that neighborhood. But we are seeing a 30% conversion from lead to sign up just on the first pass. And then we are hopefully going to see much higher conversions also on sign up to a paid user. Now, those conversions are still holding pretty strong, but so far the numbers look very, very encouraging. The numbers look very good. And we're getting pretty excited about actually just hitting it out of the park and running as much traffic as possible. So for all the traffic that is currently in the co-op that is pending, we have about 18,000 more credits that are still in rotation. We anticipate we will run through all of that over the next 6 to 7 days. So we should be done with pretty much everybody who is waiting in the co-op over the next 7 days or so. That might fluctuate a little bit because if we see any reduction in results, we might slow down the traffic and make some more tweaks and then turn the traffic back up again. So that kind of stuff does happen occasionally. But overall, so far, everything looks really good. We are happy to open the floodgates as of this morning. And we look forward to getting you guys some pretty interesting, pretty great results over the next few days. So I look forward to seeing you guys in another update, or not see you, but necessarily, but share another update with you guys soon. And hopefully you all are as excited about this as all of us are on the Rise Network side.